Jimmy on the pod, solo act, no quitting. Madhouse bar talk, where the drinks stay spitting. Views going wild like a monkey gone rogue, running his own lane in a circus of smoke. Guido hit the eject, dipped out the scene. Jimmy steered the chaos, kept it lean and mean, no co-pilot needed. He thrives in the clash, controversies, the stash, raking views with a dash. Madness on the mic, sipping truth like it's gin. Every episode's a fight, who's the champ of the spin? Randoms on the stool, spill tales from the void. Jimmy plays the villain, but the people stay buoyed. Solo flight, no wingman, just the heat. Questions unscripted, got him squirming in the seat. Joe Rogan whispers, but Jimmy got roar. Clickbait machetes hacking straight to the core. Bar feels alive when the topics get steamy. Listeners keep clicking saying this fool's dreamy. Drama be the fuel, chaos be the plan. Welcome to the Madhouse, hosted by one madman.
All right. There we go. We got our new intro that we tried out right there.
Sounded pretty good.
All right. Today we've got Don and Danielle, and you guys you were the advocates for what they're calling Squirrels Nest?
Squirrels Nest at Oakwood Park.
Squirrels Nest at Oakwood Park. And that is you run that, or you take care of that, or how does that work?
I pretty much just designed it and brought it to the city and helped get sponsors. But for the most part, I handle all the tournaments and leagues and all that stuff in the park. Yeah.
And what made you decide to try and go for this?
For myself, everything was 45 minutes away for a good 18-hole course.
How'd you get into disc golf? Let's start there.
Years ago, about 15 years ago, I was hanging out with a couple buddies of mine, and one of them was a really advocate for pool and all this other stuff. And we just got together, and he was like, there's a sport where you throw disc. I was like, all right, let's check it out. He's like, there's a park up the road. They got an 18-hole course. We'll go play there. Went, and from the minute I grabbed the disc and threw it, I loved it.
Really?
I loved it.
It was that much fun, huh?
Yeah.
So how long does it take to do like a 18-hole course?
Mine, we can do in an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
So it's not time consuming. Good walks. I mean,
it's good exercise for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I get my steps in.
So then you decided you wanted to get one here at Oakwood because everything was too far away.
Yeah, the closest 18-hole course was 45 minutes in every direction, east, west, south, or east, west, and south. So I was like, I got a park right here at the end of my street. Let me see if I can't do something with it. And got a good proposal up and took it to Parks and Rec, and they were into it. But I was going to be doing all the sponsors myself, and not having a business, not having an LLC, it was hard to ask people for $600. So I ended up getting a physical, somebody to handle it. And we went through them. I got 4 or 5 sponsors, and it was just stalling out. So the city contacted me, and it was like, we notice you're having a hard time getting the sponsors. We're going to go ahead and put the course in and finish getting the sponsors for you.
Oh, really?
So I gave them what I had for the design, and they come in, bought the baskets, put them in, and let the sponsors carry over and take care of it, and said, whenever you do something, just let us know so you can have the park.
So you just have to keep them informed.
Yeah. I go out and I weed eat and stuff, so they don't have to go around the baskets. I'm looking to put in tee pads. That's a much needed thing there.
There's no tee pads. What's a tee pad? What's that like? What is that?
A 5x10 slab of concrete.
Okay.
It's just a run up on, because when it's wet out there, you run and you slip and slide and breaking ankles.
Wait, you run?
It's like you do have a motion where you have to launch the disc, basically. You don't have to, but that's some of it.
Oh.
It ain't just tossing it.
I just assumed it was tossing.
You're throwing this thing 300 feet.
I'm thinking frisbee.
No.
I'm not. That's what I'm thinking.
Actual disc.
I'm thinking like frisbees is what I'm thinking. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm not thinking like, so you're running like you're doing a Happy Gilmore on it.
Basically, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
And you get them 300 feet? They go 300 feet?
I mean, the world record is, I think, close to 2,500.
What?
Not 2,500. Sorry, 1,200.
1,200?
Yeah. And
Wow.
I was like a 16-year-old through that.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Is that just catching the wind the right way, or
That's form.
that's just it's form? Okay. So there's a lot to it then.
Yeah, there's angles, how you hold the disc is different. Hyzer, anti-hyzer. It's tilting the disc in your wrist as you're throwing it.
Okay.
Make the disc do certain things.
Are you getting a lot of interest now that it's there?
It's, yeah,
Not as much as you.
not as much as I wanted, but like I said, having T-pads, it'll up it 75%.
Just having T-pads.
And I average on a good month where nice weather, I average 80 to 100 players a month, maybe.
80 to 100? Are local or they come from
From
everywhere?
all over. I've had 28 states visit that course,
No kidding, really?
even Canada. And that was just in a year's time.
Is that one of the 28 states you're talking about?
No, that's the Providence. Soon to be. No.
Trump met with them today. They said it's not for sale.
I listen. Trump said nothing's never no question.
Yeah, there's never. No is never the only
Never
answer.
say never.
Never
Never,
say
no,
never. That's what he
never
said.
is
Never
never.
say never.
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting. It's pretty wild to me. And you've got tournaments lined up this summer?
I do. I have 2, and then we're going to do one with you, I think.
I believe we're going to try. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work out, but yeah, we want to. We definitely would like to. What date we want to do that?
I think we're looking at July 19th.
July 19th.
It's a Saturday.
July 19th. Oof. Okay. Let's see if my wife gets mad at me for that one.
I'll tell her to come.
My wife does a half birthday. Her birthday is January 12th. And she celebrates a half birthday because she doesn't like celebrating her birthday in the wintertime. So we always end up doing something on that weekend. But the 19th should technically be the weekend after, hopefully. Hopefully we will be doing our whatever she does for her half birthday. I fought it forever, but it got to the point where like her grandparents are sending her birthday cards in July. Like it's like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
Maybe I should try that.
Yeah, my birthday is August 20th, so I've always been, I lost lights. Okay. I don't know how that happened, but that's not good. We lost light. But anyways, so July 19th, and that's what we're going to do. What I wanted to do with that is I wanted to kind of do it, mix it in with the Bar Olympics. So we would do it all at the same time. You know what I mean?
Sounds good.
At the Bar Olympics. Do you have a cost on what it would cost to do?
Typically, it is going to be a randoms double, so you can pay individually, and it's $20 a person.
Okay.
You can pay there the day of, but we need you to register, and there's 2 ways to register prior to the tournament.
Okay.
And one of them is discgolfscene.com.
Discgolfscene.com. Okay.
And then there's an app on the phone that is called UDisc.
UDisc. Okay. And you just got to get the app on your phone?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you don't need that?
If you go to discgolfscene.com, you don't need it.
Okay.
They might ask you to pay prior to. Some do, some tournaments do, some tournaments don't. I don't know. Sometimes disc golf scene's kind of wacky like that.
So if you get UDisc on the app,
You
do
can
you
just
need to go to
register.
disc.com?
Yeah. Either you go to udisc.com or not udisc.com.
One or the other.
UDisc is an app. so
Okay,
it's not
UDisc is
.com.
the app.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you go there, you can just pre-register and pay when you get to the tournament. And
Okay.
it might be that way on discgolfscene.com.
And discgolfscene.com.
Right.
Okay. So, but you don't have to go to both, one or the other, right?
Right, one or the other.
One or the other will still, okay. And the tournament is listed on both of them?
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't
All right.
listed the one on UDisc yet, but I'm in the process. I want to talk to you about a couple of things before I posted it on there,
Okay.
because that's where most of them people are going to get it from.
It's from the discscene.com
No,
or
UDisc.
you just okay. So what about so this concrete that you want to put in? How you're saying how big is it again?
Your average one's probably 5x8.
5 by 8.
I think that's what we're looking for, but a lot of them run 5x10. But 5 foot do handicap accessible. And then 8 is just the run up, which you can have 8, you can have 10, you can have 12. But you can run up prior to the T pad, so you don't have to have the whole T pad.
Right.
You don't have to be standing on the whole thing. But yeah, that's
Do you have a cost per T pad? I'm saying
with without having any kind of discounts. Takes 3 cubic yards per pad
per T pad
at 5 by 8.
Okay.
And I think that was 400, not 400. Can't remember how many bags it was, but it was pretty high. It was a total of like $16,000 to do all 18.
16,000. Holy shit! Wow, that's a big number. That's a
lot of
big
concrete.
number.
But I'm sure if like the city were to do it, they'd get their discount. Not discount, but wholesale.
I wonder if but I mean, you would think somebody like Mac or Falbo or something would be interested in doing something like that. It would be.
I had a guy that I play with a lot, Dan. He knows somebody that does concrete, and they were going to give us. They were going to donate $6,000 of concrete, which was going to cover it all.
Okay. 6,000 in concrete would cover it all, and then you just got to put in the work. That's great. So how much money is invested in this park for this disc golf? Just out of curiosity.
Investment wise, I really didn't have to invest anything personally.
No, but I mean, how much has been put into it though? Like how much are those baskets? Like those are cemented in, right?
Yeah, the baskets they got were $600 a piece, I believe, and I'm sure they got them wholesale. So they probably paid $300 a piece per basket.
And then installed or whatever.
The workers installed them, so
the city workers that you're already paying for. Yeah, that's cool. That worked out then. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So how many tournaments do you have? You said to come in.
I got 2 other ones, and they're both doubles. They're not random, but so you have to bring a partner with you basically, and it's $40 a team.
Okay.
Same thing, $20 person, $40 team.
And then is there open? You could just go anytime or?
Yeah, it's open to the public.
Do you have to pay to do that then? You just show up and do it?
There are courses that are pay to play, but this course is free to play. It's public.
So you can go there and practice anytime you want. Okay. And where do you get the discs at?
You can get them at Dunham's. You can get them at Dick's. You can get them. There's a dart store out in Parma that's got some good discs, a wide selection.
Sierra.
Walmart's got them.
Sierra and Westlake has them too.
Yeah.
So that's one of those things like you start nerding out like darts where you could like really get into it and like spend big money if you wanted, or you could spend nothing, whatever.
But the discs aren't too awful expensive. I mean, there are some that are coming out that are a couple $100, but there's people that buy them too. But typically your disc runs from $10 to $20. Are
we allowed to drink while we're playing?
I would say no, being it's a city park.
That's bullshit. They can smoke weed in a city park, but we can't drink. This is bullshit. Tired of this shit. I'm like a second-class citizen. That's crazy because all my life I got treated like a second-class citizen for smoking cigarettes. Now I get treated like it for not smoking weed.
Yeah, you still do get treated pretty bad for smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, it's annoying. I don't know why we were just talking about that, like, because I remember when you smoked in restaurants, and my dentist with Dr. Diaz was right across the street from here when I was a kid.
On your mouth?
Oh yeah, they had a little end table right next to it. He'd have his ashtray and cigarette right there. Oh yeah, he would, for sure, 100%. Yeah, that was different times, man, and nobody seemed to give a shit, unless people seemed to have had cancer. It seemed like anyway.
Well, not many people were having cancer back then.
It didn't seem like they were.
It wasn't a thing.
I think that's all diet and stuff. I think that Robert Kennedy is on to something. I don't know. I think that's what it is. But
a lot of that food, processed food and dyes and stuff in there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just bad for you.
For sure. That Forks Over Knives that wants you to eat vegan, it's all about non-processed foods, period. That's like the biggest thing. It was saying like your belly doesn't understand that it's not full or it's full or whatever it is, something like that. That's a pretty interesting. I talk about it on here quite a bit because it's just an interesting for anybody who wants to change their lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Well, throwing disc is very, very healthy.
Yeah, that's a great exercise.
I met a woman out there. It was her and her husband. And they travel, and her doctor said you need to get out and walk. And she's like, I'm not walking. That's boring. She's like, I got to find something to do while I'm walking. And she picked up the sport of disc golf, and they go around on vacation, and that's how she gets her exercise. She walks disc golf course. I met them up here at my course.
They go on vacation and just disc golf?
Yeah, that's how they do their
Why
vacation.
don't they just go to a golf course? Why don't people just go to just cheaper?
They're free.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, there are some pay-to-plays, but
Probably still not as much as a golf
98% of them are
course.
free, yeah.
And you're not going to lose golf balls and stuff like you do.
Well, you do lose this.
Do you lose disc?
Yeah.
Oh.
But for the community is pretty good. You get it back. Somebody will find it. Leave your name and number on there. Somebody finds it and they'll give you a call.
What's the furthest you've ever went to play? You personally?
North Carolina.
Yeah, Wilmington, North Carolina.
And you went there just to play?
No.
Oh, you just played while you were there. Okay. I meant traveled for a reason to go.
To
There.
actually play, I really haven't done any. I stay local. I'm not the greatest,
Oh, no.
It's just something fun to do.
You just have fun. Okay. I thought you were the master.
I'm competitive. I'm a competitive person, but I'm not shooting well enough to be any competitive in this sport.
No?
No.
Okay. What is there a big to do? Is there a PGA Open type deal? Is there?
Yeah, they play every weekend.
Where is this at?
They're open. Might be in Michigan, I think, this year.
Really?
Yeah.
And it just moves around?
Yeah, we're actually hoping to be able to have sanctioned tournaments at Squirrels Nest eventually. So that would be a really big thing to bring to the city of Lorain.
So that course is on par. That's nice enough to be like what you would consider a sanctioned.
Eventually, it's going to be. Everything's in the process.
But size wise and the course layout and all that, it is just fine.
Yeah.
Is there like dog legs and stuff too?
Yep.
Really?
Everything's almost similar to ball golf. I mean, from the strokes to everything.
Really? There's no water hazards or sand traps.
Yep.
There is water hazards and sand traps.
All kind of hazards.
Really?
Not my course.
Trees.
We made our own. On hole 18, we have an out of bounds, which is an imaginary creek that runs through, and it's called an island hole. So you have to get it over the creek to get it to the basket, and if you land in the creek, it's out of bounds. But we call it a water hazard.
Oh, okay, I got you. And how do you know where that's at?
It's marked off.
Oh, okay.
We mark it off with stakes. We're gonna eventually run bricks around all our out of bounces and stuff. That's
no kidding.
stuff personally I'll do, yeah.
Oh, no
Or I
kidding.
might even ask the sponsors, hey, you want to
Put a pond in there or
hook
something?
up your hole? Want to put shrubs out there and stuff?
It's
It look
wild.
nice.
Like, it's different to me. I didn't know what those were. I've seen like the baskets with the cages on them, and I'm like, or the chains. I mean, I never knew what they were. I'm like, what are these for? Like, I didn't understand it.
We were playing one day, and a guy asked, he's like, what are those? Oh, he knew he knew what they were. He bring his father with him one day, and his father asked him, he said, what are those? I thought they were bird catcher or bird feeders. That's what the guy, his dad said. He's like, I thought they were bird feeders.
I thought it was like something like maybe like that was incomplete, like you had like a tether ball or something. I didn't know what it was, but I've seen them in a couple different places. I don't think I've actually seen the ones at Oakwood Park, but I've seen them at other parks, and I just didn't know what they were. I was just like, those are weird. I wonder what that is.
You were probably in the woods somewhere too, weren't you?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
They would also throw somebody off. See,
Is there one in Mill Hollow?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's where I seen it at. Was Mill
Those
Hollow.
are kind of out in the open.
Yeah,
Typically,
yeah.
Your typical disc golf course is going to be in the woods.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're going through trails and.
Oh, you should have put it down there, and
I've been thinking about hitting Days Down.
that would be cool.
Yeah, we kind of scoped it out. It's kind of thick through there. You
It's
gotta
real thick.
take
It's
a lot
awesome.
of trees out to get through.
No, don't take no trees
I
out.
know for every one you got to plant 3.
We were actually asked to look into putting a 9-hole course near Longfellow, I believe.
Yeah.
On the east side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that when I was a kid, that trail wasn't there. that's there now in Days Dam, like all that. That we called that back then. It was called Eagles Peak. And there's trails back there that are off those that probably you wouldn't have to cut as much trees down as you think. If you went down there with somebody who knows the woods back there, those trails still exist. They're just kind of grown in now because the kids don't. We rode dirt bikes and four-wheelers down there. You know, we all had 50s growing up in Homewood when I was a kid. I mean, we literally, I don't know too many kids that didn't have a 50. I mean, if you didn't have one, you had an old one. You know what I mean? That's just what we did all the time. And then they put those mountain bike trails in and took it away from the kids. The kids started, you know, smoking dope and doing heroin and everything else.
Yeah, there's a course out of Finley. It's like a 27-hole course. It might be more than that now, but it's all through out the woods.
Really? Yeah, Days Dam. I mean, you could go forever. I mean, that goes all the way to. You could go all the way to Ford Road over there. I mean, that would be that'd be pretty intense, actually. And you could have real water hazards and all that stuff. Even probably dig in some sand traps and stuff too. Is that common that they have sand traps?
Not really sand traps, just out of bounds.
Sand trap seems like that'd be an easy thing to throw in, though, right?
Yeah, because you're throwing a disc and not hitting it off the ground. So
yeah, right. So it wouldn't make a difference, right?
It would just be a hazard.
Yeah. So you could do that with just brick, like you said, just put them in there. Huh. Very cool. So is that even on that course, you're not the master?
I shoot about a plus 6 average.
Oh, really? Yeah. Even on your own course that you made?
It's not easy. It's not plain hard. It's a long course because it's park style. Being park style, you got to make it kind of longer to make it more challenging. If I had 200-foot holes everywhere, everybody'd be acing it.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So I got to make them 300-400 foot, and then try to use what trees I got out there. I had some good ones, but they all got blown down in the storm, and luckily they're planting more now.
Okay.
So
I've
bring
heard
back the challenge.
Yeah, I've heard people say that this was the hardest, easiest course that they've been to because it's flat, but there's a lot of, like you said, the trees and different things like that. He made it difficult for being flat.
And then having to stay away from the basketball court, the softball fields, the tennis court. Well, not tennis courts. There's not no damn tennis courts over there.
Used to be.
Yeah, I know. I got a hole on top of it. They wanted to dig it back up. I was like, no, that's a paid sponsored hole. You can't dig that up now.
Yeah, it used to be a sledding hill there too.
Yeah, I got a hole off of that.
Oh yeah.
I shoot off the top of that one.
Oh, no kidding.
Hole
Really?
3 is off of that.
So how do you do that then? If you put a tee box, you're gonna put one way up there?
No, that's where you throw from.
Yes.
And throwing down the hill.
Oh, you got a tee up there on top of it. Oh, okay, I got you. I thought you were saying that you throw from there. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I want to go check it out before I have to go on July 7th or 19th. That's for sure.
Fridays at 5:30.
Yeah, I have to go check it out. No, I want to go when nobody's there to make fun of me.
It's a handicap league. So.
And I'm a handicap for sure. So, I want to go check it out. I have to go get me some discs and what about my son? Like he's 12. It'd be easy enough for him to pick up. You think?
Everybody can play the sport.
Yeah. Well, yeah, good. I could take him with me.
I intend on making another set of tees for the same holes, just shorter distances for
like
younger
girls' tees.
No, not really girls, but for the younger generation.
Because they have that in regular golf courses. You got white, yellow, and blue. Yeah.
They got the same thing.
Oh, okay. But then you
have the pro, your amateur, and then your beginner. Basically.
Right. We call that girls and boys.
Yeah.
That's all. That was pre-transgender, though. I haven't been golfing in a while.
Yeah, that issue's going on in the sport, too.
What's that?
There's a guy throwing in women's league, and a lot of girls are walking off.
Well, I mean, can you blame them? I mean, you can't. You got it. I mean, how can they possibly think that that's okay? I mean, it's weird. It's kind of like, you know what we need, and we almost have them honestly. In Trump is we need what's his name? What was All in the Family? What was his name? I can't. God damn it, I can't think of his name now. I loved him, Archie Bunker.
Archie. That's
who we need to make the rules around here. I mean, he was a little racist, but god damn, like common sense just escapes everybody, and it's unreal. And so that's going on around here right now.
Well, it's just this one person. They're trying to play in all the tournaments.
All the girls tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, he transitioned or whatever, but I don't know.
The women are not happy about it.
Well, no, because you're saying that they could throw like 1,200 yards. Like I wouldn't be
not
either.
yards, not yards,
or feet or whatever. So
he ain't. She ain't. He ain't. Whoever, whatever. He probably can throw a good 600 though.
yeah, see, I mean, but what's your normal girl
The
throwing?
girls are probably throwing 450, 400.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
They have long disc championships too, long drivers, and some of them girls can throw 600.
But he can do it consistently.
Give or take.
Really?
Yeah.
And he's around here?
No, I don't know where.
Oh, okay. This is just a national.
Yeah, he's a pro.
So you keep up with it, like you follow it, huh?
Yeah, I have to.
That's weird. I've never come across a disc golf story on ESPN.
They show the first round free on YouTube, and then there's a PGA tournament channel or whatever that you can subscribe to. But the first round is on like Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon. There'll be the women, then the men, and they'll air it on a couple of different channels.
Oh, no
YouTube,
kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, YouTube and that's aren't going to take, it's just going to take over.
They might as well.
At home, I watch YouTube TV. I don't even have regular TV or cable anymore. I just have YouTube TV. I mean, it's not YouTube, but it's, you know what I mean? But I don't see why they can't just integrate the two and slide it right in there. Yeah. I don't see why not. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. So if we do this July 19th, it'll be like it gets dark probably in July. It probably gets dark at like 9.
Yeah, we'll be long gone before.
So what time would we be wanting to set that up for then? Do we know that?
We're going to be morning people.
Morning people?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
9 o'clock.
This is a bar.
Well,
What is he talking about?
You're going to start with that and then finish here, right?
We're drunks, man. We'll still be hungover at 9 in the morning. Come on, man. 9 a.m.?
Yeah, that's what time I got to put in for.
All right, that'll
I'll have
work.
breakfast and coffee for you guys.
That'll work. 9 a.m. I don't know. And how many do we just has to be teams, right? Twos and
You
partner.
can play by yourself and throw twice from the same lie. So you can be a single and play as a double.
Okay.
That would be fine too.
You just got to pay for 2?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and then we'll have a players meeting at 9:30 and discuss all the OBs and all the out of bounds and what we're going to be doing we'll have closest to the pin, which is a CTP. That's like a donation type thing. It's $1, $2. I'll have it on 2 holes.
Okay.
We'll do ace pot, which is if you get a hole in one. I'll have that through the whole course. If anybody hits ace anytime. And what I want to do there is I want to donate 50 to it. And I was going to see if you wanted to donate 50 just to start it off, and then do a $5 if you want to play in it.
Yeah, well, yeah, we could do that. That don't matter. Yeah, that's fine.
And then we'll also have mulligans, so you can get free shots.
Oh, really?
It'll be $2 a piece. It'll be $5 per person per round. So if you got 5, it'd be $10. And that'd be for 1 round. And if you got 5 for the second round, it'd be $10 more. And if you make a bad shot, you say, I'm gonna throw a mulligan. So you get another shot. It's the same shot.
How many can we buy?
You can get 5.
That's it? Just 5? I want to buy like 30.
If anybody, no, we'll keep it at 5.
I want to make mine 30. Yeah, why not? That's an easy way to go. I like that. I mean, why not? Works for me.
Comes in handy.
Yeah, it sure does. So that'll be in July, and then we'll have to be down there. I'll have to go check it out and see what it's like down there. It's going to be. I got to have some practice coming in. I can't just go in blinded.
Well, you want to play with somebody that knows how to play
Okay.
to help you. You know what I mean?
To fall. I was looking online. The only thing I really got was there was a basket. In fact, I've got it here. Let me see if I got it. I could put it up for people that are watching. With what is this? This is the right screen, so I'll put it over here. That's not showing up though. Right monitor. Oh, there it is. somewhere I put it. Where'd I go? I did get this out of it, which was the score. Oh no, I didn't upload it. Never mind. I thought I uploaded it, but I guess I didn't. But I had the image like that shows where they're in and out, like the scores basically. And I was shocked because if it gets caught in a chain, but it's not inside there,
No,
it says
counts.
the image said no.
No, don't listen to the image.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you're talking about the basket itself and you're stuck wedged in the basket, then no.
It shows it on the chain too, and I thought, well, that
Chains
doesn't
are
seem
good.
fair. You're above the basket.
Chains are good.
As long as it's okay, because they made it sound like that image made it look like it was
doesn't have to drop
inside.
in the basket. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like that if it was stuck on the chains but outside of the chains, not with inside of it.
Well, I've never had that actually happen, but
Oh, okay.
it maybe that possibly could be. But typically, when they go on the chains, either the chains will catch them at the bottom of the chains and not fall.
See,
in the
like
basket.
that right there.
Oh yeah.
They're saying that would be no good.
Yeah,
but I don't think that's fair. It's above the basket.
Yeah, that's no good. You got to be in the basket.
This is bullshit. That was the one I thought I sent that, but I guess I didn't. I must have I saved the same image twice is what I ended up doing. I got another image that we're going to use for the album cover of this as it goes out when it goes out on YouTube. But I appreciate you coming out. This was fun. I think we're going to have a good time doing this. I hope. I think so.
And the tournament is called Madhouse Random Doubles.
Madhouse Random Doubles.
So when you go to Disc Golf Scene or UDisc, that's how you look it up.
Okay.
Random doubles, you get that right.
Random doubles. Madhouse Random Doubles. What does that mean? Random doubles.
It means it's going to be random.
So that
So
means
what we're going to do is I'm going to have a deck of cards, and I'll take half of the deck and pass out cards, and whoever matches, say, a 9 and a 9, they'll be on teams.
oh, okay. So two like a club and a spade and a heart and a diamond.
That won't matter. Just the numbers.
Okay.
Just the numbers. I'll take 2 9s out of the deck, 2 of everything, and then
Oh, I got you.
Whoever
I got you.
matches
So
the
you'll
number,
have
yeah.
half of them out of there already. Okay, I got you. Okay, that makes sense now. I was thinking like there would be a set for.
yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'm down. I'm ready to go. I don't think Guido's going to join in. I don't know. I don't think he wants to do the podcast with me anymore. So it is a bummer. We've been friends for a long time, but whatever. It is what it is. But I appreciate you coming up today, and it was definitely a little bit of a learning curve for me, anyways.
Oh, you're just getting started.
Well, I mean, I had no clue, honestly. So I mean, I had never. I didn't know that's what I thought it was frisbees. I didn't know there was like these special discs. I didn't know that. I don't know. I just didn't. I didn't have any clue that it was going to be anything
the
like this.
Late 60s, early 70s, when it came out, Frisbee actually sued those people for using the trademark. So they had to stop using the word Frisbee. And that's why they changed it to disc
Oh,
golf.
because it used to be called Frisbee Golf?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Is Frisbee a name brand?
Yeah.
Is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I just thought that was how you describe it. It's kind of like you call a skid steer a bobcat,
Yeah.
but it's really not a bobcat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of weird. All right. Well, thanks for coming in. It was nice seeing you too.
No problem.
And we'll definitely see you down there, and you'll probably see me down there practicing. Just
I hope
mind
to.
your business.
Okay. No, you're going to need help. I always play better when I play with people that play good.
Okay. Yeah. Well, competition. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get my son to come down. So come down, have a good time. And
Just shoot me a text. I'll meet you up there.
who helped you get the park put together in the city? Who do we give a shout out to?
Eric from Parks and Rec.
Okay.
He's no longer there now.
Mindy.
Mindy is running it now, and she's been pretty helpful so far. And then
Darius helped us.
Oh, Darius. Yeah, we had him on the podcast. We like Darius. We're gonna have to have him on again.
He helped us a lot get in the right
Yeah,
direction.
we helped him with the court too. Help paint. And stuff.
Did you help paint that? How's the paint holding up right now?
Oh, it still looks beautiful.
It does still. I was wondering because it's been a few years now.
Yeah, the guy that got to come out here was Mac.
He said he was from like California or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a professional graffiti artist.
Yeah.
Name
Wow.
is, Zermillion.
Yeah, I did an interview with the guy that he's an actor and a professional graffiti artist. That's what he does. And in LA, we did an interview with him. What was his name? I can't think of it right now. I don't want to screw it up. But he actually cut his bones doing graffiti walls for like hip hop artists and stuff like that. That's how he, really was when he first started, but now he does a lot of acting and he's got a sugar mama wife, I think he said. So he gets to play a little bit more than most of us. But all right, we're getting out of here. I gotta get home. It's running late for us. What do you do again?
I'm a welder.
You're a welder?
Yeah.
Oh man, I got some stuff I need welded.
I'm right down the road from
No,
it, actually.
I'm just kidding. that you get that a lot though, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
I got something for you to weld. All right, we're getting out of here. Everybody go click and subscribe and make sure you go sign up on July 19th, and it's going to be under Madhouse Random Doubles. And they go to, what's the app?
Discgolfscene.com is the website, and then the app is UDisc.
UDisc. All right. Peace.
Jimmy on the pod, solo act, no quitting. Madhouse bar talk, where the drinks stay spitting. Views going wild like a monkey gone rogue, running his own lane in a circus of smoke. Guido hit the eject, dipped out the scene. Jimmy steered the chaos, kept it